My name is Deja Harris.
I'm Fabian Gordon. I'm the one who wants to change this world, which I'm going to with your help. So
And together we are DG Potters.
No guess. DG. Well, she's going to have the last name soon, so just give it to her from now.
We've been in this business together for 5 months now. We started in November when I got fired.
You see, some of the times we have to get pushed to a real calling, because some of the times we become complacent with the mediocrity and with the simplest of things. So some of the times we actually have to be pushed into what our true calling is, to take the risk. Because if you can't risk, then you can't grow. If you can't grow, then you can't achieve anything. If you can't achieve anything, then you can't become happy. If you're not happy, then what else is there to life?
I didn't want to go working for anybody else.
I got the idea and I ran it to her because she's like my go-to. Because in life you always have to have a go-to. She's my partner. Well, we're thinking future. Well, she's my future. So you know what? I said, you know what? Let's take it there. And I said, instead of me doing a business for myself, I need her to know what money feels like. I need her to know what responsibility feels like from early. I never just threw it at her. I said, you know what? Starting this, I'm giving you 60%, And we started from there. We created everything from a sample. And we went around asking, a few persons, hey, if we made something like this, would you buy it? Well, it looks good. A regular Jamaican tell her everything look good, I want to look good. And then some persons don't. And we made one, and then it became history. Everybody wanted, hey, can we get this? And my mother, she was like, why you not make some small one for small person? Because in business, you have to know your market and you have to know your niche. So we started at medium and large, but we kind of realized that some persons complain and say, hey, we can't really afford this. Then the spacing, they never had the spacing for it. So we say, you know what? We're going small.
Because not everybody will be able to afford it. So we came up with the sizes, different sizes, so that they'll be able to, check within their budget which one they'll prefer. Yeah. And we just came up with our pricings.
It's when you talk about DG Potters, you actually speak about creativity. You actually speak about your style. And then once you say DG, then we talk about what can you afford? What's your budget? What's your sense of taste? What's your space? What's your size? And then my final question, what's your look? You think about it, we'll make it a reality, because some of these pots that you see here, they're actually pre-order. And I'm a young economist. I'm all about saving money. You go ahead and make your order, we're throwing a discount. Why not save some money and also feel happy at the same time? I'm talking about this right here. This is what we call being happy. Jamaica needs creativity. Jamaica needs our youth. And then earlier we had a discussion where the potting business was kind of for senior persons. I don't really want to say old, but we're bridging the gap between the seniors and the elderly person to let them know that the future is to come and we're heading to it. The old is going, but we're heading towards them as well. Jamaica is actually in a good hands. There's a lot more entrepreneurs, there's a lot more persons who would like the opportunity. And guess what? Take the risk.
Yeah, because kids nowadays aren't creative anymore. They just want to do the online stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they don't make stuff like from scratch anymore. So we just wanted to bring that back, so you can be creative,
And one of the things that I would really, really love to add to this is it's not always about the money. Once you can provide a service that a lot of person would want or need at an affordable cost, also quality, and also on a timely frame, then the income would come. Because when we did this, we never know about the income, we never know about the pricing. Everything was, person would discourage you, because you'd actually hear hundreds of no before you heard or hear one yes. And we keep pushing. She believed in me, I believe in her, we believe in us, we believe in what we do. And then if you should look at each one of the pots, it's quality. As I'd always say to her, if it's not quality, it does not stamp her name. If it's not efficient, it does not stand her name. If it's not DG, it's not us. If you're not creative, you're not us.